Today, we are going to be talking about the six essential skills you need as a business owner to build a successful business. Now, this topic is something that I love talking about because I truly believe that entrepreneurs are the backbone of a country's economy. They are the true nation builders. And it's very, very important that every entrepreneur achieves the desired level of success in their business. And for them to achieve that desired level of success, it's absolutely crucial that they master the six skills that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's conversation. So, I hope you have a notebook and a pen ready because you will need it to make a lot of notes because these six skills need to be captured, internalized, mastered for you to build a successful business in whatever industry that you are in. So, let's get started. Firstly, you need to understand this: your business results are a reflection of your capabilities. The higher your capabilities, the higher your business results. So, the more you develop these skills, the more you will be able to grow your business. Now, this is a perspective that sometimes business owners lack. When they are not able to get the desired result from their business, they blame it on external circumstances. They say, oh, COVID happened, that's why my business went down. Oh, GST happened, that's why my business went down. Oh, demonetization happened, that's why my business went down. Oh, Lehman and Brothers crash happened, that's why my business went down. Automobile industry crash happened, that's why my business went down. Now, I totally empathize and understand that sometimes there are circumstances in the market that can be challenging for our businesses. But these challenges will continue to exist. There will never be a time in the history of mankind that there will not be some kind of a global challenge. So, the question you need to ask yourself is this: do you want to keep complaining about these challenges, or do you want to keep upskilling so you rise above these challenges and adapt even through these challenges? And if your answer is that you would like to upskill, then make sure you listen to this episode all the way till the end because I'm going to share with you six critical skills that you need to master for you to build a successful business. The first skill, let's get started. The first skill that you need to master to be able to build a successful business is what I call as product skills. What do I mean by product skills? At the end of the day, as a business, you are offering a product or a service to your target customer. And your target customer pays you money for the product and service or for the benefits that they will get from that product or service. So, as a business owner, you need to be a master of your craft. You can't get away by selling a mediocre product or service. So, you need to be the king of your domain. You need to be the differentiator in your industry. You need to create something which adds massive value to people in exchange for the money that you're charging them. And the value of your product or service should always be higher than the money you are charging people. So, the first skill for any entrepreneur to master is their product or service skills. You can't make good money as a photographer if your photography skills are pathetic. You can't make good money as a doctor or a medical practitioner if your knowledge and capability in medicine is low. You can't become a successful architect or an interior designer if you're poor in architecture and interior designing. Your product or your service skills are foundational. They are the base on which you build a business. And that's why you got to be the master of your product or your service skills. You got to be ahead of the curve. You got to be different. You got to be someone who can add massive value. That's the first skill to master. That's the start point of a business, in fact, if you think about it. So, product or service skills is the first skill for you to master while you are building your business. The second skill for you to master is selling skills. You know, I find it absolutely amusing when I meet entrepreneurs who tell me, Rajiv, I'm a technical person. Sales is not my cup of tea. The truth is, I feel like responding to them with the words that if you think sales is not your cup of tea, then entrepreneurship is not your cup of tea. As a business owner, you will always be the number one salesperson on your team. And if you don't like to sell, your business life will be hell. Wow, that sounds like I'm now turning poetic. But that's the truth. That is the truth. Selling skills are critical. And selling skills is not about being a master of your product and technically communicating the details and the features of your products. Product skills are necessary for adding value. That's more operational in nature. But selling skills is about mastering the art of having conversations where you understand and uncover the needs of the client, and then you showcase your product or service as a solution for those needs. It's not about the features of your product, it's about the benefit that the client is willing to spend their money on. So you need to be effective at uncovering the need first, and then showcasing the benefit of your product or service, and then closing that deal in a win-win manner. So there are actually three aspects to selling skills. You got to be good at asking questions, because the more questions you ask, the more clarity you get, and the more clarity you help the client get. And when you ask a lot of questions and the client is sharing with you what they want, why are they looking out for it, what have they tried in the past, what has not worked for them, what is their expectation from an ideal product or service, when you ask such questions, you really help the client get more clear, and they fall in love with you. In most cases, the sale is closed then and there because you care to ask. So, as a part of selling skills, you got to be good at asking questions, and then you got to be good at storytelling. You got to be good at telling stories and showcasing to the customer how your product or service fulfills their need, fulfills their desire, solves their problems. You got to be effective at storytelling as a part of your selling skills. And then finally, you got to be assertive to close that deal in a win-win manner. You can't let the client take you for granted and chew you in a bargain. You got to protect your interest as well. So the number one skill for success in business is you need to be the master of your product or service. Number two, you need to be a master in selling, and you got to love the process of selling. Number three is process skills. What do I mean by process skills? Look, if you want to build a scalable, profitable business, you need to remember one thing: you cannot build a business which is dependent only on you. You need to set up processes. You need to set up systems and build a process and system driven business rather than a person driven business. If you want to build a successful business, you got to be serious about mastering process skills. You can't discard process creation as a tedious process and ignore it. You got to master process skills and develop processes and systems that are robust, that are relevant, that are effective, that are simple, and therefore can be sustainable. So, the third skill to build a successful business is process skills. The fourth skill to build a successful business is hiring skills. Now, you may say, Rajiv, isn't hiring the responsibility of a HR person? Let me tell you something. Till your team size reaches 30 people, you don't need a full time HR person. And for most businesses, the tipping point of growth happens till they reach that point of 30 people, right? So, what about those first 30? What about those super 30? Who will hire them? You need to. And that's why you need to master hiring skills, because the quality of hiring can make your business or break your business. Think about it. You may have a great product, you may be amazing at selling, you may have amazing processes internally, but if you don't have the right team, all your plans fall apart. And that's why hiring features as the fourth on my list of top six skills for a business owner to have. So you have product skills, you have selling skills, you have process skills, you have hiring skills, and then comes the fifth skill, which is teaching skills. Business is about replicating your brilliance in your team. If you can't replicate your brilliance in your team, then you can't build a business, because you then get stuck in the trap of self employment where you are the most competent and capable person on your team and nobody else can do what you do the way you do it. So that's why you need to be an effective teacher. That's why you need to be an effective knowledge giver. That's why you need to be an effective mentor and a leader for your team. You need to replace, you need to you need to pass on your brilliance to your team and replace yourself from day to day activities so you can focus on growth and expansion. So, teaching skills is the fifth most critical skill when it comes to building a successful business. Now, before I go to the sixth and the last one, let's quickly review the first five. I said product skills, and then selling skills, then process skills, then hiring skills, then teaching skills, and the sixth one is my favorite: If you want to master the journey of building a successful, profitable, meaningful, impactful business, you need to have learning skills. Yes, learning is a skill. Learning is a capability that not everybody has. You need to develop your learning skills. And if you do not have effective learning skills, then you frequently get stuck with problems and challenges in the journey of building a business. But if you have a high appetite and inclination towards learning, then every time you face a challenge, you are a seeker who's looking for solutions, and you proactively look for solutions, enhance your knowledge, enhance your skill, enhance your capability, and create solutions for growing your business. So, learning is a critical human capability in the journey of building a business. So, these are the six critical skills for a business owner to build a successful business. Let's review the list one more time before I say goodbye to you, and I look forward to see you in the next episode. First, product skills or service skills. Second, selling skills. Third, process skills. Fourth, teaching skills. Fifth, hiring skills. And sixth, learning skills. If you master these six capabilities, then you become an unstoppable force in the journey of entrepreneurship. No matter what happens in the market outside, no matter what highs or lows you experience, you will be able to bounce back and build a successful business for yourself, provided you commit yourself to mastering these six skills. With that, I hope you found this conversation useful, and I hope you keep coming back for more and more learning.